Check, check, check. All right. All right. No. So yeah, so today is my actual first live speaking in English, and today we'll be reacting to some videos on YouTube. I don't know about what. I actually had searched before the stream if I should speak in my native language, in Portuguese or in English. I chose to speak in English because of the bigger audience potential. But I can still speak in some ways or sometimes in Portuguese. This video will also be uploaded to YouTube. I don't know if I will or someone will edit this video before it's uploaded, but it will still be uploaded with or without any edits. So I'll just try to see what we can react to today. I chose some topics here. I actually searched for some topics to react. We have some topics like drama, brain, psychology, money, hustle, gaming, weird, shocking internet. Yeah, memes. Various types of content to react. So maybe we should just start with drama. Yeah, influencer giveaway, scams exposed. Fake fitness influencer exposed. 9 million. Huh.
In the last month, there was an Instagram user who won at least 6 contests. Each of these contests were run by large accounts. I think they all had over 100,000 followers, if not more. So she won this diamond necklace. She won this coffee maker. She won a trip for 2 to New York City. Here she won a Chanel flap bag. And she won this giveaway worth $5,000 and this large giveaway worth $5,500. And also this smaller necklace giveaway by Diamonds Direct. I didn't do the math on this, but I am wondering what the statistical odds are of her winning all of these giveaways in a month.
For the sake of example, let's say that Haley's comments account for 10% of all the entries on all of these giveaways, and she's got a 1 in 10 shot at winning each one. This would mean that she would have a 1 in 10 million chance of winning all 7. You would be 10 times more likely to be struck by lightning than to win all 7 of these giveaways. The numbers do not lie. This is not a case of good luck. What I am comfortable saying pretty definitively is that at the very least, these giveaways are not fair. Somebody is gaming the system, I just don't know who. Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of social media and influencer giveaways. Because as with many aspects of social media, things are not always what they seem. There are some shady motives and sketchy tactics going on that I would love to take the opportunity to expose today. This video was inspired by an email I received where somebody just sent me a link to a Reddit thread. They gave no context, no commentary around it. They just emailed me a link. I clicked the link and it took me to a thread on the Influencer Lounge subreddit that said this. Instagram NY Thrift Girl was taken down because she made a reel and she pointed out that the same person was winning all of these influencers giveaways. It was taken down under the Instagram terms of service for bullying. She had to create a new account called NY Thrift Girl 1. How do we report these scammers? Immediately, I knew there was a story here that I wanted to get into, and this led me down a massive rabbit hole of trying to uncover as much as I could, not only about this specific situation, but the dark side of influencer giveaways in general. And what I found was really fascinating, tons of things that not even I knew about before looking into it. And the more I started to learn, the more the world of influencer giveaways giveaways started to click for me. But the flip side of that, there were some things I uncovered that left me with more questions than answers. I'll be giving my theories, but I'm also really curious to know if anyone out there watching this knows something. Maybe we can continue a discussion about the different theories in the comments below. We're gonna get into it all, but first a moment for today's sponsor, Hungryroot. Hungryroot is a grocery delivery service that I've been using for over a year now. Unlike other food delivery companies, they've got over 1,000 grocery items and ready-to-eat meals to make grocery shopping and meal planning easier on you. Your orders are 100% customizable, so you can pick and choose exactly what groceries you need for the upcoming week. How I like to do this is I'll get ingredients to make the first box, plus a free item of your Hungryroot.com life at Hungryroot. Let's get into it. There's a lot what we're talking about. We've all seen these types of posts on social media before, some big influencer posing with a huge pile of high value items claiming that you can win all of this if you enter their giveaway. And how do you enter the giveaway? I'll put an example over here. The entry terms for all these giveaways, they'll vary slightly, but in general, the influencer hosting the giveaway will usually ask you to, number 1, follow them, number 2, like this post or hit that little heart icon, and number 3, they'll ask you to leave a comment below the post, usually asking you to tag a friend. Sometimes there will be additional terms.
Is this not like the biggest NPC way of scamming people? Like, do people actually fall for this type of scamming?
Where it's like you can get an extra entry if you share this post to your Instagram story, or you can comment multiple times for multiple entries. And what you'll find is that these giveaway posts are massively popular and they have unbelievable engagement numbers on them because they have been spread far and wide with all these people in the comments tagging their friends who tag a friend who tag a friend. For example, one of these giveaways that we're going to focus on and talk about later, it has 104,000 likes, 377,000 comments, and over 20,000 shares. A normal piece of content is not going to rake in this kind of engagement, but you will see it on giveaway posts because they are requiring you to engage with it in order to enter. So needless to say,
Yeah, but this is like, if you're already a celebrity, you already have many followers, it's much easier to just do this type of scams. I still don't know what kind of people would fall for this, but yeah, I guess.
Giveaways are an exceptionally effective way to increase the engagement on an influencer's profile. One of the quickest and easiest ways to get people to follow you and like, comment on, and share your stuff is to bait them in with the chance to win something really high value, like a bundle of really expensive products. Maybe it's a paid for trip. In some cases, it's literally straight up cash. The value of these giveaways are often so enticing that people can't help but like dream a little bit and they want to enter. It's like those Disney Channel sweepstakes that you would see as a kid. Did anybody else harass their parents relentlessly to enter them in to like win a free cruise or whatever it was? I don't know if that was just me, but I was so hooked on those as a kid because the grand prize they're offering is so exciting, it's so enticing that you're like, I have to at least take a shot at this, especially if what I have to do to enter is so easy, like follow somebody, like their post, and comment on it a couple of times. But in the age of influencer marketing, I think it is crucial for viewers to know that these influencer giveaways are not fully selfless. They're not just a way to give back or to show appreciation for their followers. And while that can be a small piece of it, the larger piece is that this is a strategic way for influencers to farm followers and engagement, and there is that self-serving aspect to it. If you wanted to run like a truly selfless giveaway where you get nothing out of it, then you could allow people to enter your giveaway by just sending you a DM or sending you an email or something. This would mean that you're benefiting basically zero from the giveaway. You're not receiving any sort of like public boost in your engagement, like your followers or your comments on the post or whatever. You would just scroll through your private DMs and pick somebody. However, the flaw with this kind of method that I'm sure influencers would argue is that it would be hard to be truly unbiased because DM entries or private messages cannot be plugged into a randomizer website. There are actual websites with software made for picking Instagram giveaway winners specifically. You just copy and paste the URL of this post and then it'll pull all the usernames of every single person who has commented and then it randomly selects one. Wask or Wask, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this is the most popular free tool that influencers will use for this. So in that sense, I see how influencers could make the argument of like, no, we have to require that people comment for an entry because that's the quickest, easiest, and most fair way to pick a winner through this online randomizer generator thing. So I do give them that. I do feel like maybe commenting is a more required way to enter, but you still don't have to require that they follow you, or that they like the post, or that they tag a friend, or that they share it to their Instagram story, right? Those are all extra things that you're choosing to put into the rules because you get something out of it as the creator. And another self-serving aspect of these giveaways that's really important to recognize is that the influencer may claim the monetary value of the giveaway on their taxes. I'm not a tax professional and this is not tax advice, but it is of my limited understanding that these giveaways can also double as a tax write-off for their business when they classify it as a marketing or business advertising expense. They can say, oh yeah, I put $500 into this giveaway that served as a marketing campaign in essence for my platform where I gained X amount of followers, write that off as a business expense. And then there's potential for this to get a little bit sticky when what they're giving away was PR that they received from brands for free. So there might be some cases where they're just like trying to offload stuff that they have in their house. They didn't really put any thought into this giveaway. They didn't really invest any of their own money into it or whatever, and that's fine. But it could get a little messy if then they're turning around and like claiming the value of the giveaway on their taxes as a write-off too. I'm not claiming that I've seen any proof of this, but it's just something I'm thinking about. Or maybe in some cases there's a brand who is literally paying the influencer to host a giveaway. Like, hey, we're gonna pay you $1,000 to showcase our product on your account and to give it away. And by doing it through the giveaway format, that's a lot of really good publicity for our brand. So all of this to say, there are a lot of monetary ways that influencers benefit from running giveaways as well, beyond just the increased engagement. Sometimes they're literally doing this because it's a tax break or because they're being paid to, which, I guess is not automatically a bad thing that the giveaway is benefiting, both the influencer and the recipient of the prize. It's just something to consider when you see influencer giveaways. I see a lot of comments of like, oh, you're being so selfless, or how generous of you, or like you're the best ever for doing such a kind thing for your community. And the influencer likes to claim that, right? That they're doing something selfless, and that is a piece of it, but like I said, that's the smallest piece of it. There are much larger benefits to them for running a giveaway that have nothing to do with being charitable. So that's what I would call like normal giveaways, or the average giveaway that you might see on social media. But then that brings us to loop giveaways. These are taking things a level deeper and are much shadier in my opinion. Because with a classic influencer giveaway, it's often one influencer who is giving away something to their followers, and yes, they might get some increased engagement or some money out of that. Loop giveaways are a lot sneakier. This is where multiple influencers will go in on one giveaway together, and therefore it's required for the participants to follow multiple different accounts in order to enter the giveaway. So this can look a couple different ways. Either the different accounts will be listed in the caption like this, where it's saying follow me plus these other people.
But then again, it's always the same NPC ways to scam people. It's not even actually trying to scam people. It's just showing you, hey, this is a scam. Just follow the steps to be scammed. And yeah, by the way, this is the giveaway rules. It's not the giveaway rules, it's the be scammed rules. Like, no one should be falling for this type of scam. And they all have this present and the tree emojis for some reason. Well, I don't know, is it Christmas every single day they post this type of giveaway? It's gift away. It's not even the giveaway, it's a gift away. Yeah, I guess.
Or it will look like this, where it'll say, head over to this other account that's not mine and follow all of the accounts they're following. And in some cases, it's not just
I feel like on Instagram, it's much more likely that they're not bots, at least, posting these types of scams. And whenever I go to Twitter or X, I usually see a lot of more posts like this, actually following the giveaway rules they provide. I don't know why. I just see a lot of people actually enter these types of giveaways.
a few people. This can be dozens and dozens of people that you are required to follow in order to enter. In this giveaway put on by influencer Carlin Bates, in order to enter her giveaway, she's asking you to go to this account called Social Stance, and you have to follow the 65 people who follow the Social Stance account. Now, put a pin in Social
That's crazy.
Stance because I found out some absolute tea about this agency that I will be sharing very soon. But what I need you to understand is that this format of a giveaway, it's called a loop giveaway, and it's number one.
Is it actually illegal to like do these kinds of scams? It's still Is it illegal?
Is to farm followers. Why on earth are you being asked to follow 65 different people in order to enter this giveaway? Because they've all teamed up together to try and farm followers out of it. This will look like a bigger creator headlining the giveaway. In this case, it was Carlin Bates. She has over 1 million followers. And then it loops in a bunch of smaller creators, those who have less followers. And the smaller creators view this as like an exciting networking opportunity or something, because their name and their account is now included in this list of required people to follow to enter Carlin's giveaway. So the obvious hope for the smaller creators in this situation is like, okay, I'm gonna have my account put out in front of all of these new.
It's like a pyramid scheme, but with a giveaway and following people or bot accounts or whatever. Yeah, you just comment on your own post, like you just go on your own post, you pay someone to add bots to it, say they follow and they actually didn't, and they just boost your post, reaches more people. People that actually are humans might fall into the scam. Yeah, maybe.
Don't care about your content and they're not gonna engage with it. And you know what? There's a great chance that when the giveaway is over, they're gonna go boop, unfollow. Like, why wouldn't they? You know?
Yeah, that's also another thing. It just doesn't make sense to scam people this way. At least be smart about scamming, and then you can just go back and unfollow the people you just followed. Like, I followed 65 people for the giveaway, and then I just pressed unfollow on everyone I followed for the specific giveaway, and repeat the process for 60 other 5 giveaways. So 65 times 65, I don't know, big numbers, I don't know. Yeah.
No, you would get the same result just buying followers where they're all bots, okay? Like, you might as well have just done that instead of bother with the loop giveaway. I believe that participating in a loop giveaway is like a death certificate as a creator, because you're contributing to a gap in the follower to engagement ratio that could really come back to bite you later. If your goal is to be taken seriously as a content creator and to grow your social platforms, do not join a loop giveaway. I think that a lot of people wrongly assume that followers are the most important metric on your social media.
Why do people, people do make these types of giveaways because people fall for them, but why do people fall for these types of giveaways? Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Pages, and that it's that number that gives people credibility, and that could not be further from the truth, in my opinion. Your views and your engagement matter so much more, especially in the eyes of new people who are looking to maybe follow you, or in the eyes of brands that are looking to consider you for things like sponsorships or brand partnerships. Who cares if you have 100,000 followers if your content is only getting 10,000 views? All that communicates is that your followers don't really watch your stuff, or that people don't engage with your stuff, and so that begs the question, why? Why are they not engaging? So potential followers are gonna pass over you because they don't take you seriously, and then brands are gonna pass over you for brand deals because they can tell that you're not connected with the majority of your audience. Getting 10,000 views on a piece of content would come across a lot better if you only had 20,000 followers, right? That's a healthy ratio that indicates that you're posting content of value that people are liking and engaging with. An engaged audience is always more valuable than a large audience. But sadly, smaller creators fall for these kinds of things because they're looking for a way to boost their followers really quickly, and they join loop giveaways thinking that it's going to be beneficial for them, which in actuality it's detrimental to them. Which then brings me to
So why would creators actually even fall for or make these types of giveaways if they just end up receiving backlash? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some money out of the giveaway, the scam giveaway I'm making, but like, in the end, people will know. Like, the truth always comes out. So why would people even start the giveaways? Like, big content creators, I understand, like bots or spam accounts on Twitter spamming just, oh, giveaway, reply to me and follow me to win the giveaway or have a bigger chance. So like a really big content creator making these types of scams is actually weird. Like, you want to have like a good audience, you know, that they like the type of connection, I guess, like to have a connection with your audience. So why would you even do that?
Social stance. Remember how I said to put a pin in that? This is where things get juicy. You might be wondering, okay, who facilitates these loop giveaways? Who chooses the headliner? Who picks the smaller creators that are going to be on the list, right? Enter Social Stance. Social Stance, I'm sure, is not the only loop giveaway agency out there, but they are the one that I'm the most familiar with and the one that I have the most insider knowledge on. And that's because they reached out to me once upon a time to participate in one of their loop giveaways. As I was digging around for information on the internet for this video, I saw their name and I was like, wait a minute. I feel like they've reached out to me before. Sure enough, I did a keyword search in my email inbox for Social Stance, and here's what they sent me on August 5th of 2025. The subject line said, at Hannah Alonso, collaborate with Kay and Tay Dudley. Hey Hannah, you have a great brand. Would you be interested in doing a fun Instagram giveaway with famous family influencers Kay and Tay Dudley at Kay and Tay Official? I think your brand would fit in so well. We have a few spots left. Let me know if you want more info. Best, signed, the Social Stance rep. This email, particularly the subject line, is giving off major scam energy. No wonder I didn't respond to it. And I'm honestly shocked that I didn't delete it, right? Maybe subconsciously I knew, like, there's something here. Or, like, I'm gonna be using this one day. But to prove to you that this email did end up being legit, we can visit the official Social Stance Instagram account and we can see that they really did run a loop giveaway with Kay and Tay, and it launched on August 26th of 2025, so the timeline fits perfectly. They reached out to me to see if I wanted to participate on August 5th, and it went live on August 26th. And side note, when I tried to go to Kay and Tay's account to get like double verification that they did in fact participate in this giveaway, I noticed that they have me blocked. How freaking suspicious is that? I have never included them in a video before. I have never even really heard of them up until this point. Like maybe a video has come up on my scroll.
Maybe they just blacklist the people. Like if you don't accept the first request to collaborate or something, they just block you. They just add you on the block list, I guess, so you don't go to their page and see the fake giveaways or scamming giveaways they do. Maybe
At one point or another, but I have never interacted with any of their content in the past. Absolutely zero trace of any kind of connection to them, and for some reason they felt the need to preemptively block me, which I find very notable and very interesting. And my only reasoning as to why that might be is
like, why would an agency block you? Like me personally, I don't even block people unless I really have to, but an agency blocking someone is actually too much. I think it's like blocking people is like not really a necessity, and then there's an agency blocking you. Even if you're like a content creator, it's not really necessary to block someone, I think. I'm not sure if they suspected she was onto them, like the scam, but maybe they weren't and they just block for some other reason. I'm not sure.
that they came across me at some point and they saw that I create critical content about influencers.
Yeah,
so
maybe
thank
that.
you, Kay and Tay. I take that as a compliment, and I also take that as a sign that you have something going on over there on that account that you don't want me to find out about, and that you don't want.
Can you not just make an alt account? Can you not just go on your spam account? Yeah.
Exposed by me, so
Like-
I'll likely have to do some looking into that. That's a job for another.
Just create a new account, no relation to your other main account, and check what they're hiding from you. Like, that easy.
Day. But my investigation into Social Stance did not stop there. I saw in their Instagram bio that it said, gift away coming soon, Sophia Watts is the new headliner that's starting on January 20th. Brands and creators.
Wait, she went to their account?
Stance did not stop there. I saw in their Instagram bio that
How do you go to their Instagram bio if you were blocked? Did she say that she created an alt account?
that you don't want exposed by me, so I'll likely have to do some digging into that. That's a job for another day. But my investigation into Social Stance did not stop there. I saw in their Instagram bio that it said, giftaway coming soon, Sophia Watts is the new headliner that's starting on January 20th. Brands and creators DM us to join. So what did I do? I DM'd them for more info.
Can we actually check their followers? How come they have like 350,000 people following them? Like, do these people not know this is a scam? Maybe people don't actually know. Maybe I would also think that it's not a scam, maybe. Just maybe. But it doesn't seem like that good, honestly. If people are falling for this type of scam, like who is falling for, where is it? Hello? Here? No. Yeah, forget it. But people are actually falling for the gift emoji and the tree emoji type of giveaway, like follow me, follow this account, follow the other account, comment, share, and you win. But actually, other people that are like generally making giveaways like this, they get the bad reputation because accounts and businesses, scamming businesses, are giving them a bad reputation automatically just by making scams out of the same system. So it's actually bad for everyone. I don't know why would you do this even.
Brands and creators DM us to join. So what did I do? I DM'd them for more info, of course. I said, hello, I was contacted by Social Stance back in August via my business email address offering me a spot in the Kay and Tay Dudley
So she wasn't blocked?
giveaway. I didn't participate in that one, but I was wondering if you'd be willing to send me details for the upcoming Sophia Watts giveaway if there are still spots available. Thanks. They responded and said, hi, thanks for reaching out. I'd love to send you details on our upcoming giveaway with Sophia Watts. What's a good email to reach you at? So then I sent them my same public business address. And here's the email they sent me just minutes later. I'm just going to read some of the more important parts, but the whole thing will be shown on the screen if you want to pause it and read it. It says, hi, Hannah, it's great to hear from you.
My ring light just fell. I needed to recover it.
Call. We're super excited to be partnering with Sophia Watts' 1.4 million followers to host our first giveaway of the year. We're currently finding creators and brands that are interested in joining in on this exclusive marketing opportunity to rapidly grow their brand's social media presence, aka farming followers. Then they list out all the individual things that are going to be included in the giveaway.
So all of this is just to farm followers. Is this like those agencies that you go to buy followers? Is it like, does my account participate in this type of giveaway? False giveaway, scam giveaway, scam. Is it like I go to a website to buy followers, like
Giveaway.
shit.
Hi Hannah, it's great to hear.
Buy followers, yeah. Buy followers, you go to the websites, and so if I buy Instagram followers on this website, for example, is my account gonna be like the account they share on their posts on the giveaways they make? It doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense in a way. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense because, yeah, no, it's not the same, I think.
From you, let me know if you'd like to hop on a quick call. We're super excited to be partnering with Sophia Watts' 1.4 million followers to host our first giveaway of the year. We're currently finding creators and brands that are interested in joining in on this exclusive marketing opportunity to rapidly grow their brand's social media presence, aka farming followers. Then they list out all the individual things that are going to be included in the giveaway, and then it goes on to say, We've strategically set this campaign to launch on January 20th. Based on the result of our previous campaign and her high engagement right now, we anticipate this is going to be an incredible campaign. On top of the new followers received, there is a bonus entry for email signups, and you will get all of those emails at the end of the giveaway that you can use for your marketing purposes. The cost for this giveaway is $1,800 and is available on a first-come, first-served basis. This is an exclusive opportunity where we only take on a certain amount of brands for each giveaway. This ensures the success of the giveaway for each brand involved. Since this is a unique opportunity with limited spots, a spot will only be reserved upon receipt of payment. Many of the brands we contact about this opportunity see immense results, and they continue to partake in the following celebrity campaigns after seeing how well their first round performs. If this is something you're interested in, please ask me questions. I can then reserve you a spot in this campaign. So it's a pay-to-play model, $1,800 to be exact. And what you get for your $1,800 is a spot on that list of accounts that people are required to follow if they're going to enter Sophia Watts' giveaway. So like I said before, the misleading appeal of this is like, well, Sophia Watts has 1.4 million followers and she's going to be promoting and advertising this giveaway, and then all of her followers are going to have to follow me in order to enter. And I can see how some smaller creators would think that that's a good thing, even though I've already explained how it's not. And then it's sounding like if you want to have an additional entry into Sophia's giveaway, you can visit the link in the Social Stance bio, and there will be a spot for you to input your email address that will count as an additional entry. And then what happens to all these email addresses is they get passed off to the smaller creators who have bought into the giveaway. This is getting sketchier by the second. So by signing up for this loop giveaway, you're essentially paying $1,800 to access a bunch of new followers as well as a bunch of new email addresses. This is sort of like a bombshell in my eyes. I feel like people would freak out if they knew this. So keep that in mind if you are a follower of one of these big influencers and they're encouraging you to participate in their loop giveaway. The accounts on that list likely paid an obscene amount of money for a spot, and they're just trying to get a new follower out of you. That's the only benefit to them.
That's crazy.
Which leads me to my next.
I have to pay to get followers. For this amount, I can just go on a website and pay for followers, honestly. What else am I in? Yeah. For this amount, $1,800? I just go to a website and pay for followers, honestly. It's way more worth it, I think.
Next question.
And I don't really need to be involved in the scam directly. I get involved and accused of buying bots, I guess.
Which is, where does all of this money go? How many people are signing up for the loop giveaway, and how is their collective buy-in cost being used? So I responded back to the Social Stance email and I said, thanks for sending all of this info. How many spots are there for this giveaway? Additionally, I have a question about what the buy-in fee of $1,800 is for. Does the headliner of the giveaway, in this case Sophia, receive a percentage of the total amount generated from this fee? I've never participated in a giveaway like this before, and I'm trying to learn more about how they work. Which is very true, very honest. And to my surprise, they actually responded and answered my questions. They said that for this giveaway, they're gonna have between 55 and 70 different brands or accounts on board. They said this is the number we've found that keeps engagement high while also being able to offer affordable buy-in rates. Affordable buy-in? You think $1,800 is affordable? Like, get a grip. The buy-in fee will vary depending on who we have partnered with, but the fee goes towards the partnership and the prize package for the giveaway. So just doing some quick math, let's say that they're gonna go with the low end of this range. They're only gonna have 55 people who have bought into this campaign or this giveaway or whatever they're calling it. 55 people times $1,800 each is $99,000. This email says that the $99,000 is gonna go towards the value of the giveaway, like the actual products that are being given away to somebody, as well as funding their partnership, aka that headlining influencer hosting the giveaway. Looking at their previous giveaways, Social Stance advertises them to be about $10,000 in value each time. So $10,000 is going to go towards the prize package, and the other $89,000 is going towards Sophia Watts. Like, that's how I'm interpreting this email. I'm positive that that $89,000 is not all going to the headlining.
So they keep the $89,000. That's basically an even bigger scam. So me as an influencer, I pay for a giveaway. People follow my accounts or my account and I have to pay to participate. So it's a trade-off. I pay, you use the business owner, the business itself uses my money and other people's money to buy the products of the giveaway. They end up using like 9%, 10% of the money used for the giveaway, and they keep the other 80, 81, no, 89 or 90% of the money, while I get followers and the other people that paid also get followers. So yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Influencer, because Social Stance is a business and they're definitely keeping a cut of that for themselves. But I feel that this is evidence that these big influencers are financially benefiting massively by hosting these loop giveaways. Agency
Benefits of $89,000. 89.
like Social Stance are cutting them a check to host them. I don't have any hard numbers on exactly how much Social Stance is paying their headlining influencers, but there was an article written in 2020 covering how influencer and personal trainer Paige Hathaway had admitted that Social Stance paid her, quote, thousands of dollars to host the giveaway. So, you know, thousands of dollars can mean a lot of things. It's a big range. Are we talking $2,000 or 80 grand? I don't know. But point being that these kinds of social media giveaways have very little to do with charity or generosity, and they have mostly to do with money, exposure, and self-serving greed. But of course, I guess there's like another way to look at it, that everybody benefits, right? Like the headlining influencer gets paid, she benefits. The smaller creators who join gain followers, they benefit, right? Even though it's not really a benefit, but I'm sure they see it that way. And then somebody who enters the giveaway wins the grand prize, they benefit too. And all of these things are true, and it's not necessarily bad, but I just want to make it clear that these giveaways are not as charitable as they seem. And in the past, there's been some speculation about who exactly wins these kinds of giveaways. Some believe that nobody wins them. It's all one big marketing campaign, follower farm, influencers never actually deliver.
You go check who is actually the winner, and you check, like, if I was hosting the giveaways, the scam giveaway, I would just put my closest friend as the winner, because why not? Then my mother, then my sister that I don't actually have. I just created a profile as my fake sister, and then so on. I guess I just create profiles of people that don't exist. It's me on my alt accounts, and the scam just goes on. I guess you don't really need real people to create a scam, because people that actually participate could make some automated system for example, I don't know, like following and replying and sharing the account with many accounts. So you have one account that follows the accounts of the giveaway, shares, comments, whatever, and then you have the same system for every single other account you have, and then you just have a bigger chance of winning. And that's not fair for other people, because other people might not have the system you have automated. Even if it's not automated, you can just manually do it yourself, but it's just boring. Yeah, all that just for an iPhone you will never receive. Yeah.
On the promise of providing a prize to a winner, or some believe that the winners are selected in advance and that the prize goes to somebody that the influencer already knows and it's sort of like an inside job. Or there are some other theories that are a bit more obscure that have come to light as a result of something that has happened recently. And this brings me back to the very first thing I showed you in this video, where there's this Reddit thread exposing how the same person won several different giveaways during the 2025 holiday season. Influencer giveaways.
That's even worse. Like, just create an account, at least, like an alt account, and a private account that no one knows, just was created. Create like every day a new account for the next week or the next year, and then you just create the even bigger loop. Like, you have an account that was already made 1 year ago. It's not even suspect because it's an older account. And then people won't suspect much because the account age is older. So at least that, not the same winner many times. That doesn't even make sense.
blow up during the holidays. It appears that people enter into them at a higher rate than they do at any other time of the year. I think there's many reasonable explanations for this, that people are feeling financially stretched during the holidays. When you're just dumping money into gifts and things like that, it could feel refreshing or exciting to enter into this giveaway that's like such a high value and get something back for yourself or whatever. And we're already just in this like high consumption mindset around the holidays. I could see how you would go, oh my gosh, this influencer is giving away a Louis Vuitton bag and a new iPhone and a Dyson Airwrap and hundreds of dollars in beauty products. I'm gonna enter into it. 'Tis the season. Like, holiday magic be on my side.
I mean, as a consumer, I guess people don't really lose a lot. You just have a comment, a share, a follow, maybe 65 follows, 65 comments. You can't just unfollow people. You could delete the comments, but it's not even necessary, I think. So I guess people don't really have a lot to lose, but that's why they participate. But even so, they could ask themselves, like, is it real? Why would they, I mean, why? They have money, I guess. They have followers, though. That's why they're doing the giveaway, even if it's a scam. But we consumers, or the consumers don't really have a lot to lose. So that's why I guess I would participate if I knew I didn't have to like sign up with a down payment for something like I don't know, anything. So if it's like join, you can win something for free just by following 3 accounts, commenting, sharing. That's alright, I guess, but it's a scam, so I can just go back and then follow. Is it a problem then is it like a problem actually, these types of scams? I'm starting to see a new perspective, and I don't really like it. How I feel like it's a scam, but at the same time it's not a scam, because what if there's an actual chance it's not a scam? So it goes to 50-50. 50-50. It's a scam, not a scam. If it's a scam, I can just go back and unfollow. If it's not a scam, I have a chance of winning something. So yeah, it's actually good, maybe.
Right? During a time where we are being encouraged to spend, and we are just bleeding money, it's exciting to think about the possibility of winning something really high value, right?
What
So
I just said,
influencers
yeah.
do giveaways in the last few months of the year. It's very effective for all of the ulterior motives that we've already talked about. But somebody by the username of NY Thrift Girl started to notice that the same Instagram profile was being tagged over and over and over again in several different giveaways going on during the holiday season. And as I said before, one conspiracy theory is that influencers never actually give a prize away at all, and it's all for show to drum up some engagement on their account. So what influencers have started doing to kind of combat that theory is they have started tagging the winner in the post. Let's say the giveaway goes live on December 1st and they're like, okay, it closes on the 12th and that's when the winner will be announced. Then they'll go back into the caption of that post on the 12th when it closes, and they will update it at the top to say the winner is at so-and-so, so that everybody who entered the giveaway can publicly see who received the prize. And this generally works to kind of quell the suspicions that these giveaways are totally fake, right? You can click on these people's profiles, you can feel better about the fact that they're probably a real person.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, like, can people not edit their Instagram posts and the description of the post? So I can go on my profile right now and edit, and just edit the posts and the description of my posts. So I could easily change who the winner was before, for some reason, if I needed to, but I could easily change it.
And sometimes the winners will even post an update on their own account when they receive the prize, like, here, look, it came, it was legit. But what happens when the same person is being tagged in not one, not two, not...
I have a feeling that, yeah, this is suspicious, but I have a feeling that I would only believe it if it was me the winner. And when I was the winner, if I was the winner, people will think the same. So I'm the winner, only if I'm the winner, I will believe the giveaway is real. And then you have a loop of all the people that participate in the giveaway that think, oh, I don't believe this is a I don't believe this is a real giveaway because I wasn't the winner. And then you create this mentality. I don't know why, it just happens. At least me, I don't know.
3, but 7 different giveaways within a 2-month time span. There is absolutely something fishy going on here, and I do not like it. This winner went by the name of Haley Phillips at the time of these giveaways. She has since changed her name. We'll get there. But I'll show you screenshot proof of the 7 different giveaways that she supposedly won. On November 7th, an influencer under the name of The Broadmoor House did a giveaway for a diamond necklace, and later she tagged Haley Phillips as the winner. On November 13th, an account called Well Traveled Child did a giveaway for a 2-night hotel stay in a New York City hotel. Haley Phillips was tagged the winner. November 16th, the business account for the brand Imperial Cabinets gave away a Breville espresso machine that Haley apparently won. And this is another weird layer to this. Haley isn't just winning influencer giveaways, she's also winning giveaways from brands and companies too. Next was a company called Diamonds Direct that gave away a citrine necklace on November 19th, and they tagged Haley as the winner. Back to influencers, Ali Hunter did a big giveaway of a bunch of different high value items on November 26th. Haley won. Influencer Danny Austin did a giveaway on September 17th worth $5,000 of product. Surprise, surprise, Haley won. And finally, the 7th and final giveaway that I know about was from a page called Hawkeye Vintage, who gave away multiple different items individually, and Haley was tagged as winning a Chanel purse. I need to express how statistically impossible it is for this have to occur legitimately. There are hundreds of thousands of comments on these giveaway posts, which means there are hundreds of thousands of entries. As I showed you earlier, Danny Austin's giveaway had 377,000 comments on it. So you're telling me that the same girl who already won 6 different giveaways this season also won this one? Absolutely not. Let's put this in really simple terms. Let's say that Haley entered all 7 giveaways and she had a 1 in 10 chance of winning each one of them, which is being exceptionally generous. The odds are much lower than this. Haley would have had to comment like tens of thousands of times for this to be the case. But for the sake of example, let's say that Haley's comments account for 10% of all the entries on all of these giveaways, and she's got a 1 in 10 shot at winning each one. This would mean that she would have a 1 in 10 million chance of winning all 7. To put this into perspective, you have about a 1 in 1 million chance of being struck by lightning, so Haley winning all 7 of these giveaways is 10 times more unlikely than that. And remember, this is a generous analogy. Her chances are realistically much, much lower than that, like 1 in some odd trillion of winning all 7 organically and authentically. I need to make it so clear that this is not a case of exceptional luck. We need to rule that out. Don't come in the comments and be like, well, maybe she just got super lucky. No, cut it out. Use your brain, do some math. The numbers do not lie. This is not a case of good luck. There is absolutely a scam or a scheme going on here, but I don't know who is at fault. What I do have are several theories that I'm going to throw out there, and I would encourage you to leave your theories in the comments below too. But first, let me just lay out all the facts of this situation. I spent a whole week trying to talk to people, message people, figure out what's going on.
I don't think there's much to talk about, like, you just report the account, maybe. If you knew about this, if you know about this, you just post on your social media, on your YouTube channel, and just ask followers to report the accounts. Maybe they get shut down, maybe they don't.